James Matthews-Paul, I'm the editor of Output magazine, and I'm here with EFI for all of Drupa. This is day one, and we're going to be exploring the imaging of things. So, the imaging of things is about pushing boundaries with what you can do with print. I'm going to be, with EFI, exploring how you can use their technologies and other technologies to do that. But first of all, I want to give you a whistle-stop tour of this stand. So we have so many new things going on at EFI, and I want you to know all about them. So let's go! Okay, so first, this is my home territory. This is wide format, and this is the VTech range. We're talking about point of sale, typical interior, exterior applications. All the wide format guys are going to know about EFI already. Take a look at this. We've got some really exciting lenticular applications on the stand. EFI are going to be telling you in software and hardware terms how you can put those things together to create some really, really interesting images. We're going to be stepping up now into the quantum range of wide format at EFI. This is the latest 5-meter printer using LED curing, claims to offer the best total cost of ownership in its class. And if you're looking for a new 5-meter, take a look at this puppy. It could be doing some really good things for you. Obviously, EFI is also known for an enormous amount of software. Now, I thought that there were just 12 major product lines within the EFI productivity suite. Turns out there are 70. So we're not going to be able to get through every single one of them in loads of detail, but what I will be doing is picking out some of the key initiatives, some of the key new pieces of software, and bouncing through those throughout the course of the show, talking to the product managers on your behalf to get the lowdown on them. Obviously, this is where I'm going to be asking Guy Gecht for his NDA list, as per usual, and he's not going to give it to me. Okay, so we're back on the background on the stand. We're still into software territory here, and that's going to expand as we look over in this direction towards the EFI Fiery Suite. Now, we know that the wide format software suite, software area is pretty crowded. There are a lot of big players in here, and everyone likes their own bit. However, EFI really wants you to consider Fiery for wide format. We're going to be looking at a DFE, what is a digital front end, explaining that to people in that sort of space who may not be quite so familiar as those in commercial print. Hi guys. But this is meant to be one of the fastest suites on the market, so let's go and have a look at that over the course of the next 11 days. I really want this guy as well, actually. This is EFI Armor. Now, apart from my costume for tomorrow, this is basically EFI Armor is from the inks and coatings division of EFI. It's about making your prints last longer. I'll be talking to the product managers from that as well and finding out a little bit more on your behalf. This is my wall. This is the imaging of things. And we are going to be spending a lot of time talking about the imaging of things. Obviously relates to the Internet of Things. You see what EFI has done there, and it's a nice initiative because basically now we all know that we can print anything. So, what are you printing? That's what I want to know, and that's what I'm going to be asking on behalf of EFI. How are you imaging things, and what are you doing to get the message out about how creative, colourful, vibrant, and fascinating our industry actually can be? Now, I can't show you this bit, I'm sorry. No. Come around this way, come around this way. Okay, so, what I know from EFI Connect and from the press conference before Drupa is that EFI has a great big fat announcement coming, and it's called Nozomi. That's the only thing I can tell you right now, because all of the details are going to be coming at 9 o'clock local time. We're going to be talking to some key journalists after the event. But yeah, there's something very exciting here. It leverages the technology experience that EFI has across a number of different platforms, and it puts it into something for the packaging space. Now, you can tell from the distance here that this is a great big machine, and I'm just about to crash into somebody. So it's actually that long, but we'll be talking about that in more detail with product managers tomorrow. Let's come around this way. Another major, there are two major areas that we've been talking about in the trade press over the last few years. One of them is industrial print, and the next one is textile. And when we're talking about textile printing, we're obviously getting into some completely different areas. So apparel, sportswear. I'm going to be hoping to take this home afterwards, by the way, because I can do to get into cycling again. Boom. But we're also talking about interior decor, fashion, the fast turnaround of new products, to get them onto the high street. Now, we know that there have been some fascinating case studies where EFI technology has actually enabled high street brands to get stuff from concept into stores as quickly as possible. I'm going to be looking into that a little bit more over the next 11 days as well. Time for me to hop down. And then we're going to be going around here. Now, another area that I've covered in quite a lot of detail in my short tenure in this industry, 10 years really, is sign making. And we've all heard a lot about thermoforming applications over the last few years. Now, one of the reasons that we have is because companies like EFI have developed stretchy inks, which means that when you start to shape things, the inks don't crack. They actually hold, so that you can do some really interesting different configurations by inserting air and creating sort of a doming effect, I suppose. So, obviously this is just a classic dome down here, but there's all sorts of different applications for this technology. Now, if you're a sign maker, think about how you can print something completely different and use that for the signage on the front of the store for one of your customers. I think this is a really, really interesting area, and it's something we're going to be visiting in more detail. Sorry, sir. See, it's already busy and it's day one. This is the EFI stand. We're in Hall 9. You really can't miss us. I'm going to be talking to all the EFI product people. I'm going to be talking to the bigwigs, the VPs. I'm going to be talking to EFI partners, and I'm going to be talking to you. So if you're coming to Drupa, I want to hear about what you're printing, why you're printing it, what you think the printing industry needs to do, and what you think about this cornucopia of products that EFI has made. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.